Hey guys, DX Porker here with you. I'm going to do another video for you today. It's been a while since I've done any, but I'm going to go ahead and share something new I got here recently. Tell you a little story behind it, not try to bore you to death, and then we'll get right to it. But I'd been saving. I'd cut off all my spending on all the knives and all that, and been saving some money to purchase my first AR-15. Been wanting one for a really long time, but I've been blowing the money on knives and guns and pistols and what have you, and really never set any money aside for it. So I decided I was going to put a freeze on all that and start saving for my first AR-15. Well, I had a little bit of money saved up, and I'm not looking for, you know, a sob story or nothing like that. I'm just telling you my story. But I'd had some money saved up, and then my 2-year-old been having a lot of ear infections, and he had to have surgery on his ears. Had to have tubes inserted. And for all you parents out there, if you ever had to have that done, it's not cheap. We're looking at about 10 grand there. And before they would do the surgery, I had to pay the anesthesiologist 20% of his bill, which just so happens to be what I'd saved so far. So I had to spend that money for my baby, and that's no big deal. I'm all about my children, but you know, I thought, you know, I'm just going to start all over saving for the AR. But I was laying in bed the night before the surgery, and I'm like, I got a ton of pistols. I don't shoot them all. Some of them's just sitting in the safe collecting dust. You know, I thought I'd just take a couple of those down, and you know, once the surgery was over and we was lollygagging around in Charleston, I thought I'd go to a gun shop that I've dealt with down there before, and you know, just see what all they had. So to make the long story short, I took 3 guns down with the intentions of selling 2. I'd let them pick the 2 they, you know, wanted to buy, and then put that money towards an AR-15. Well, went down, I took my Glock 22, my Glock 27 Gen 4, and my Taurus PT 1911 9mm. And you know, the guy gave me a more than fair price for each of the 3, which would be average of what you would buy those items on Gunbroker. I thought, you know, I'll just tell you, give me $450 for each of them, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So he asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, well, I'm actually looking for an AR, and he had a whole shelf full of them. So I started looking at them and handled them, and had some new, had some used, and I ended up going with a new one. And I ended up trading 2 guns. I traded the Glock 27 Gen 4 and the PT 1911 9mm even for this AR-15. Sticker price on this was $900, and then you had to add the taxes and all that in it. I don't know what that would have come up to, but it would have been 9 something. But he traded me even for my Glock 27 Gen 4 and my PT 1911. And this is what I came home with. And it's the Bushmaster AR-15. It's model XM15-ES2. It's the 16-inch M4 ORC, and the ORC stands for Optics Ready Carbine. So far, I've only picked up a few accessories for it. This is all new to me. I've always wanted one of these, but I'll be the first to admit I don't know a whole lot about them. So I can take the gun down, take the bolt out, take it apart and clean it. You know, I'm not totally in the dark, but as far as accessories and all that, I thought I'd go ahead and throw this video out there, get some opinions, some ideas. Been PMing back and forth with Mr. Swift and Deadly. He suggested I go ahead and do a video, throw it out there, get some ideas. But you know, basically here's what we've got. This is the 16-inch barrel with a 1 9 twist. Something I don't like right on the front of it is the gas block area. I'm looking for possibly a gas block with a Picatinny rail on it, because I want to get some backup sights to put on it. I'm looking to try to keep this set up as a Magpul only, except for obviously the optics on it. I put a cheap optic on there for now. I have no intentions on leaving it on there, but I just wanted to get something to go ahead and be able to shoot the gun and become familiar with it. So I just picked up a cheap center point from Walmart. Like I said, that's not going to stay there. That's just something temporary. And what made this the ORC model is it came with these two Picatinny rails on it already. But my idea, like I said, is to keep the entire thing as much Magpul as possible. I want to get the Gen 2 sights for the front and the rear, but like I said, I'm having issues with the front. So I'm looking for some ideas on what I need for the front of the firearm. I've picked up a couple Magpul 30 round magazines with the window. Got some American Eagle ammo. Of course, one magazine came with it from Bushmaster. It is an actual Bushmaster mag, 30 round. Then a good friend of mine is one of the local police officers here in town. He actually fought in Iraq. And these two magazines here, they have no markings on them whatsoever, but he did use these in Iraq. Seem to have some history to them, so I don't know, how ready I am to use these. I might, hang on to these. These, it's got a little history behind them. I'll probably use them, but I just can't swear to it right now. But again, the purpose of this video is to get some ideas from you guys. Like I said, I'm really concerned about the front there because I have no place to mount the front optic. And if I stick with the Magpul like I want to do, their handguards, their Picatinny rails on their handguards is only positioned at 10, 2, and 6 o'clock. Obviously, I can't mount a front sight at a 10 and 2 o'clock position, so I got to have something here in this gas block area with the Picatinny rail on it. But I don't want to bore you to death with it. I just wanted to throw this out there. Like I said, I'm looking for ideas. If any of you guys got any stuff laying around you want to sell, trade, donate, whatever, I'm open. Just shoot me a PM. Let me know your ideas, what I need to do with it. It already has the Magpul 6-position rear stock on it. Really like that. Like I said, I'm planning on putting a tactical sling on it. But I'm not going to go through the workings of the gun because all you AR people already have all that stuff, and I don't want to bore you to death with my version of it. But like I said, this is totally new to me. I know how to operate it. I can break it down and clean it, but as far as accessorizing it, I'm totally in the dark. I'm no gunsmith. With some step-by-step instructions, I'm sure I can, take something apart and put it back together. But, as far as that, anything need drilling, tapping, and all that, that's not me. So I'm looking for some simple accessories. So if you got any ideas, shoot me a PM. And there you have it. It's first look. My first AR, little story behind it. So we'll catch you guys later. God bless. It is what it is.